A lot of gyms are kind of culty. So, how do you know if a gym is queer friendly? How do you know if it's going to be a safe space, a welcoming space for you? I'm going to talk about how to hopefully find something that works for you in your community. First, these beautiful flowers are from a gym member as a thank you for hosting the barbell workshop that I mentioned in the Why is Protein Confusing video. If you're watching this at time of publication, there are still a couple more sessions of that, so I'll put the link in the bio or in the description, whatever it's called. And it was really fun. There were like 15 people there, all variety of experience, some who literally never touched a barbell before, and so it was really nice to get everyone a little more familiar with a barbell squat, comfortable with that weight, get everyone's form working well for them, and yeah, it was a good time. So if you're in Chicago, I'll put the link in the description. A lot of gyms are kind of culty. This is not a philosophy channel, so I won't be talking about all my hypotheses, but hopefully there's some 3-hour video essay out there about the ties of conservatism and fitness. I have a lot of thoughts. It happens a lot in CrossFit. Things become intertwined with evangelical Christianity. If this video doesn't exist, please someone make it. Even if a gym isn't tied to like an established religion or something, they can still feel like a fitness cult, like exercise is everyone's one and only personality trait. And I get like that being a big part of your interest. It's a big part of my interest, but I also like a lot of other things. And it's just sometimes concerning if you walk in and it just feels like a cult around this one thing. There's also gyms on the other side of the spectrum where there's just zero community whatsoever, and it's maybe just some influencers and just people who don't want to have anything to do with anyone else, and neither end of the spectrum is fun. Okay, I'm going to start with the best option, but it's also possibly the least accessible option. So this first one, chances are will not work for you, but I want to include it because it's the best. And that is finding a queer specific gym, like a gym where the intentional and advertised clientele is queer people. Not every city's going to have this. I live in Chicago, so there's a few, like several that are like this. I'm thinking of, well, they come in a lot of varieties. Some are kind of what you think of as the traditional gym where you walk in and you check in and there's, all the machines and barbells and everything you need and you work out and you go home. But there are also some that are a little more oriented toward like small group and personal training. Thinking of like Han training in, I think it might be in Lakeview, and I don't remember for sure. And they're a little bit more of like a small studio with a focus on small group training. But then there are some other gyms that are a little more traditional and just more outwardly queer friendly. So that is your best bet. If you can find a gym that is like that, that is going to be the safest place for you. But it might be too far away. It might be too expensive. Sometimes the smaller studios can be kind of pricey. It might not work out, but it's a good place to start your search. And even if you can't go to become a member of that gym, maybe going for a day pass or something and talking to some people and getting some ideas for other options for you is a good place to start. All right, the next best option, in my opinion, is looking for gyms in neighborhoods that are queer oriented. For example, here in Chicago, Andersonville is kind of like the lesbian neighborhood. There's a gym there, Cheetah Gym. I don't know that they necessarily like call themselves like a queer or gay gym or anything, but just by the nature of where it is, there's a lot of gay people there, and they also are supportive of the queer community. It's not like they are just rainbow washing, but just by nature of the location, there will be more gay people there. If you live in a smaller town or a smaller city, you may not have a gay neighborhood officially, but there may be some clues. So if you live there, you'll know. So look for those as a nice next best option. Now, knowing that those first two suggestions are kind of exclusive and those may not be options, my next suggestion is to whatever gym is best location for you, best price for you, take advantage of like a free day or a free week trial, or maybe just a regular day pass if they have like $10 day passes or something. Utilize that and go and just do a vibe check. You can go with a friend. That's a great way. Even if that friend has some other gym they go to, you can ask them to go with you to this as a day pass to get a feel for everything. Doing a vibe check in person is going to be a great way to find out what other people are going there. Is anybody giving you weird looks? It's going to kind of be up to you if you want to go as you are and see how it feels, or if you want to, present a little bit differently for that day. Just if you know where you live and you know what the environment is, I trust you to make the best decision for yourself. But go and do a vibe check in person. You can do a lot by looking at the website, looking at Google reviews. Like if you look the location up on Google Maps, there'll be reviews, and usually people upload photos and whatnot. They have like an Instagram, etc. You can glean a lot from that, but none of that really truly replaces seeing it in person. My next tip is related, which is to go with friends. Wherever you go, whatever you're trying out, go with friends, and or maybe every time you work out, go with friends. That can be fun. Like some people are going to find that to be a just better workout environment. I don't love going to the gym with friends because I like to just really zone in and be focused. I do chit chat with some other members, but I'm able to keep that kind of limited. But some people love going to the gym with friends, and if that is you, I definitely recommend that. And if you can find a schedule that works for you and whoever you're going with, and you can stick with it together and make it into a social activity, that's really rewarding and turns this thing that you are doing for yourself of exercising, you're also helping your friends do it and you're socializing. It's just a great move. My last suggestion is hopefully not too much of a bummer to you, but it may be the only option depending on where you live, which is to work out at home. And I used to hate working out from home because I felt like, well, I can only do a couple things because I don't have stuff. Even when I had a couple dumbbells, I felt really limited. Now I'm a personal trainer and I understand a great deal more about body movements and how to progress and regress movements so that you can make the most of it for your body with what equipment you have available. If you have literally nothing, you can make it work. If you have some dumbbells, that's great. If you have, you don't need to have a little home gym set up to make at-home workouts work for you. And I don't want a lack of queer-friendly venues to be something that prevents you from doing something good for your body, doing something good for your mind, maybe developing like some body changes that are affirming for you. I don't want any of those things to get in the way for you. So you can make a lot of progress at home, even if you literally just do some push-ups every day or something. That's better than nothing. I have a few clients right now who do at-home workouts, and I love writing those programs and I love helping them out. If you want personal training, my link is in the description and all that stuff. I'm happy to have you reach out and talk about options with you. That's pretty much it for this video. I don't know how helpful it was, but I don't want fear for your safety to be something that prevents you from doing something that is so good for you. Seriously, moving around your body. If you find yourself coping by like kind of turning inward and being very lethargic or sedentary, you're just adding insult to damage. Our bodies do incredible things. It helps you increase your bone density. And if you are taking estrogen, please lift weights because we don't need any osteoporosis, okay? So nice for your mental health. And it's nice when you make progress and you used to be able to do no push-ups and now you can do 3. Like, that feels awesome, okay? So don't deny yourself all of that because people outside can be shitty. Okay? All right, have a good day. See you next time. My hair is a little greasy today, and so in honor of that, I am wearing my Crater Gym shirt from the movie Love Lies Bleeding. If you have not seen Love Lies Bleeding, first check the trigger warning description. It's a little gruesome, but it's gay and has bodybuilding, and I love it. And Kristen Stewart, I look like Kristen Stewart right now, basically, which is pretty cool. Anyway, let's get into the video. He's really so sweet. He's like looking up at me. I love cats. I love cats. He's still being so sweet. Wow. Also, I don't know if you can see, but Cisco is here and he's just being so sweet. I love cats. I recorded this whole dang video and it didn't work because of like a setting that I had on. So that's fun. Mr. Big Boy.